bothered by an ankle issue. Taylor Bowen and Mo Kribas to jump it up. Arizona wins the tip. And the former Alabama guard, Jaden Bradley, handling here. Bradley flips Pete. And a kick out. How about this? Burry's a three to begin for Arizona.
Braden Burry's has been playing well lately, but Alabama's going to try to shut off the water inside. That's a good start for them.
Bowen swings it. This is Labaron Philon. Outstanding. One of the best guards in the entire country. Philon kicks back out. Here's Sherrill. Got it. First attempt from three. First three goes.
Everybody shoots the three for the Crimson Tide, including their center.
Look at the Arizona starting five. Ivan Karchenkov. Good looking freshman. There he is off the glass and in.
Yeah, he's 6'7", 220. He's a young player, John, but he's played with professional athletes during his time in Germany.
And from the corner, Bowen not able to hit. Bradley rebounds and is probing. Bradley into the paint, rejected. Right cell up ahead, and Bowen stepped on the sidelines at Bart Lennox.
Well, this is a little homecoming for Jaden Bradley. As you see, that shot gets swatted. Remember, John, he started 22 games for Alabama as a freshman on the #1 overall seed in the tournament. And the last 3 years, he's been outstanding for Tommy Lloyd.
This is an Alabama program under Nate Oates. They've been to the NCAA tournament 5 straight years. Last year, the Elite Eight. The year before that, the Final Four. Feed from Seth.
That's right. That's the first coach that's told us that. And it makes sense because this team is as physical as any team in the country.
Yeah, and certainly was the style they played last year as well. Philon kick out. Bowen has it knocked away. It's Bradley.
Jaden Bradley's got great hands defensively. One of the best point guards in the country. There's that high-low.
Good feed inside, but Kribas denied. Burry's tried to step in. Philon can't hit. Rebound pulled down by Bradley. Arizona the other way.
There they go.
Feed inside. Pete is rejected. Kribas cleans up and puts it in.
These are the two opposite styles of play of any of the top 25 teams in college basketball tonight.
Philon off the glass and in. Labaron Philon, their leading scorer, averaging almost 22 points a game. Maurice kicks out. Karchenkov, it's a three. Holloway, right side, right cell. Back and forth we go. Karchenkov collects and puts it home off the window.
Those guards get so many drives because the bigs are sealing inside.
That one knocked down by Latrell Wrightsell, who's been shooting it at just 25% from three so far this season.
But don't forget, he's a career 37 in his overall career.
Karchenkov travels.
Now, Aaron, this is a perfect example of two contrasting styles. Arizona plays through their post players as well as anybody, and Pete does a good job of sealing. Kribas cleans up the mess, and then catch and shoot. I got a question for you. You got a seatbelt on?
Yeah, you're not kidding. Well, one of the things, effort and energy will be tested tonight, so will endurance. Arizona does like to get out in transition. Tommy Lloyd will go to the bench as Tobe Awaka is set to check in. Philon drains the first.
You know what I like about that? He's got so much depth with Awaka, who's basically a third starter up front. The freshman picks up a quick one, get him out, don't let him pick up a second, and bring the Warhorse inside. He is a low Tobe Awaka.
Great rebounder. He started 36 of their 37 games last year. Now being asked to come off the bench. And he has made the adjustment accordingly. He's an interesting young man, very curious. Talked to him about shifting his role, and he talked about his faith. He talked about the idea of service to the entire team, and this serves their team the best coming off the bench.
And a brilliant student.
Archenkov to the corner, Burries from the elbow, got it.
You know what that was? A mid-range two. You won't see that in the white jerseys tonight.
Philon handles, rejected, and he gets it back. Does Jamison. Millet. And Owaka rims down the rebound.
Great description. High-low, they're going to play through those post guys. Screens, pick and roll, high-low, everything.
Burries tries. That's a three, and it'll go. Braden Burries, last 3 games, averaging 17 a game. He's been red hot. Mari Allen, the prize freshman for Alabama, into the game. That one way off the mark, but Millet collects. Philon going to work, gets a piece of the paint, steps back. A little too strong, Owaka rebound.
There's a good example of a mid-range two, but it's okay at the end of the shot clock because they just need a shot on goal.
Krivas wide open, got it.
You remember yesterday, Tommy Lloyd said to us, they have not seen the big fella shoot the three.
Yep. Remember, they had a guy who could step out and shoot the three that departed to North Carolina, and Henry Vasar. Krivas injured last year, but he's back and healthy. Speaking of back, Labaron Philon Jr. with the bucket. And
ours is both of these terrific coaches are committed to the style that they love and think fits for them, and it works for both teams. But tonight it's a little test of wills.
Philon lob and the throwdown. Sherrill.
I'll tell you, Philon, we know he scores. He's a very underrated passer for someone who someday soon is going to play in the NBA.
That jumper wouldn't go. Del Orso, Owaka, offensive rebound, and then it's rejected.
Well, when Philon comes off, we know he's not going to shoot that mid-ranger. But watch, Krivas does not get back to Sherrill. And a great look, great find right there by the sophomore.
Alabama already with 4 blocks in the game. This is Anthony Del Orso. Good hands by Alabama. Krivas comes up with it. Aristode into the game. The freshman from the Netherlands off the mark on that three.
Thought that one was a little quick. He didn't have the aim.
Bol Bowen got it. Knocks it down from 3. It's a 2-point game. Del Orso.
They've got to call something there. That's too much contact.
Boswell.
Yep. How about Philon had signed with Kansas, headed to play for Bill Self. They picked up 3 transfers a couple years ago. He decided to change his mind, come back close to home, and he's a terrific player.
Philon kicks out. Bol Bowen cut off. Right cell now. Del Orso, good hands. Shot clock winding down. And the jumper will go. That's Latrell Wrightsell.
Good ball movement. We call this a drive and kick team. They drive it to the paint and they look to kick it to the open man, and they keep the defensive help on roller skates.
Bradley right side. Burries a little strong. Bol Bowen kicks up ahead. Philon will try a 3. Got it. And Alabama has the lead.
I love the pace. This is a great pace for the Crimson Tide.
Holloway and Bradley getting tied up. Alabama's made 5 of their last 6. Del Orso here. Good three-point shooter. The Campbell transfer, kid from Australia. Burries will try. And that one's saved. Alabama into the front court, leading by a couple. Holloway, step back, short. And we welcome those of you that watch Kentucky up and Indiana. John Shambi, Fran Fraschilla here in Birmingham. Number 1, Arizona, taking on number 12, Alabama. Del Orso way downtown, got it. Anthony Del Orso, excellent three-point shooter, 41% from 3 on the season, and he's the guy they want to shoot that. Williamson has his pass deflected. Del Orso to catch the other way. Loose ball. And it's Philon the other way. Up and down we go.
And it's a great pace for the Crimson Tide. Nate Oates would love this.
Philon not able to hit as that shot was contested. Bradley back the other way. Bradley into the paint. And are they going to count? Knocks them both down, and Arizona has the lead by a point. Mari Allen, the freshman from Green Bay, Wisconsin, checking in.
That young man is a scoring savant.
Allen ball fake, dribbles, goes and kicks out. To the corner, and Millett.
How good is that?
Beautiful ball movement.
Oh, gosh. That is the epitome of Crimson Tide basketball. Drive it, kick it, swing it.
The extra pass. And that one rejected, tracked down by Philon, who gets it back. And now up ahead, and Allen. Philon wide open.
Well, we said it. This is a great pace for Alabama. They love this.
It's a 6-0 Alabama run. Del Orso able to end it. And he buries the 3.
He is so much more confident this year as a senior than when we saw him last season.
Right cell. Off the bounce, and that'll go. He wanted the foul. Alabama by 4. Feed inside, little too strong for Krivas. Out of bounds. And it's Alabama basketball when we come back. 34-30. Number 12 leading number 1.
Well, they get the 3 up as well as anyone. Wide open. Swing it, kick it, make it. Philon.
If you're able, please visit v.org/donate. 100% of donations go directly to cancer research. Back here at Legacy Arena, John Shambi, Fran Fraschilla, Alabama by 4. We talked about high-end pace. Right cell, gets a 3. And the lead is 7.
You are watching Alabama basketball at its best.
7th made 3 of the night for the Crimson Tide. Owaka inside, hangs, it rolls off. They'll go possession.
And Tommy Lloyd, as coaches go, is conservative when it comes to playing players in the first half with 2 fouls.
Alabama on an 18-10 run since Pete hit the bench with those 2 fouls.
Alabama's done a good job of shutting off the inside so far.
Del Orso spinning to the corner at Bradley. Bradley hearing it from the Alabama fans. Burries hesitates. Shot clock under 10. Owaka, they're going to get something up. Bradley will try. And hit.
I'll tell you, Nate Oates told us yesterday how much he loved Jaden Bradley, and they used to beg him to shoot when he was a freshman. He's around that 40% range this year.
Philon kicks over. Bol Bowen goes baseline, lost it out of bounds. He wanted a foul, and it'll be Arizona basketball. 5:40 to go here in the first half.
There you see Bradley. First 3 years of his career, he'd average about 1 attempt a game. That's not really a good recipe to play at Alabama for Nate Oates.
That is a gentle way of putting it.
Well, he's found a great home in Tucson.
Burries to the corner. Bradley again. This time it's short. Krivas rebounds. It's rejected. 5:16 to go. And 8 blocks already tonight for Alabama.
John, look at all the white jerseys in the paint.
They've done a really good job keeping Arizona out of the painted area. Del Orso on the move. His shot wouldn't go. Philon, pull up. Owaka the rebound. Del Orso kicks, Burries. And the rebound pulled down by Philon. Philon to Allen. And a block on Del Orso.
This is perpetual motion by Alabama. The ball moves so quickly. And then when they get you in a long closeout, they are going to drive the daylights out of you. And that's a good example right there.
How about the impact Labaron Philon has had on this game? 10.6 rebounds and 4 assists, impacting in multiple ways.
Well, I'll tell you what's really a key. Rebounding from the guard spot defensively, John, is something that Nate Oates was looking for from his guards.
Arizona, an excellent rebounding team. For Alabama, their challenge tonight, staying with Tommy Lloyd's group. And right now, Arizona is +2 in rebounding differential, so 17-15 advantage. I think Nate Oates should take that.
I think he'd take it all night long. Just on the offensive end, he's got the game in the speed that he wants. Turnover right there.
So back the other way, got to hydrate. 37-33. What has been a very entertaining first half. Two of the top teams in the country. These are two teams with designs on winning a national title.
There's no question. This is an elite level game. As we said early, 40th game between AP top 25 teams this season already.
Harris still kicks out. Bradley puts it on the floor. Bradley from the free throw line got it.
I'll tell you, John, he's one of my favorite players in the country. He's an understated young man off the court. He's just a great winner.
Kid from Rochester with 9. Right cell, a little bit strong. Burries rebounds it. And the freshman up ahead. He was a big-time recruit. He and Koa Pete, both top 12 in ESPN 100. Bradley kicks, Burries a 3. Off the mark.
Tip out. Nope, over the back.
And they get Owaka.
Have the ball 5% of the time. The other 95%, you got to make yourself effective without the ball. This young man decided to wear 95. I love it.
For the 95%.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Kudos to Billy Donovan and Lorenzo Romo.
Kick out Holloway. Drives, baseline, a little bit strong. Burries pulls it down. Arizona with a chance to take the lead. Up ahead, and Krivas. And that one is tipped away, and it will be Arizona basketball. Reminder, more college hoops tomorrow on the women's side at 1 Eastern on ABC. You get number 13 Baylor taking on number 2 Texas. And of course, that a couple of teams used to play one another in the Big 12. Penn State and South Carolina will go head-to-head. Number 3 ranked South Carolina, and that is on ESPN. And that jumper will go. Koa Pete back into the game and on the board for the first time tonight.
I like this.
Who was sitting with 2 fouls.
I like the strategy, John. Get his feet wet for the second half. Lob.
Pete collects, but then had it stuck by the edge of the rim. Krivas, free throw jumper.
Good tip out.
Pete tipping it out.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he could have gotten over the back there.
Lob. Krivas wouldn't go. Toss out. Philon has it. Feet underneath. And Sherrill wide open for 2.
Well, they're trying to get Krivas out because he's gassed.
Under a minute to go here in the first half, and it's been a great one. 39 apiece.
2-for-1 situation here. Both coaches play the numbers.
Right side, Aristotle in and out. Rebound, Millette. Holloway.
I think Nate Oates would like them to pull it out, but these guys are on automatic pilot.
Philon, jumper, good. He's got a dozen. Alabama with the lead. Arizona timeout as we'll go away for.
Well, the first 20 minutes by their standard.
Bradley handling here. Looking for some space. Del Orso, Hoyce. In and out. Tip Krivas.
Really good all season, and he's got 11 points, 3 assists.
Aiden Holloway puts it back in. And it's Alabama basketball as we begin the second half. Almost a takeaway for Arizona. Right cell. Hangs. And it's
Oates is from Detroit. So they have a little connection right there down here in the Magic City where we are tonight. Birmingham.
Pete hands off. Burries.
They're going to play through the freshmen, as they should.
Pete has it ripped away. Takes it back. Koa Pete at the basket. Rebounds. Knocks down that free throw. Sherrill, top of the key 3. Burries rebounds.
Not his strength, but they do not mind the center shooting threes.
Pete gets the block on Bol Bol.
Now, John, I love his aggressiveness to get going in the early second half. My only concern with him, if I'm Tommy Lloyd, is don't run anybody over who's in legal guarding position.
Right. Yeah, when you're that big, I mean, Pete goes 6'8", 235, and he's mobile. So
he's the smallest guy in the front line.
Yeah, but there's an ability there because he's nimble to run people over.
You saying he's got a football background?
Well, he certainly does. His brother Andrews,
still playing.
Pro Bowl tackle with the Saints. Karchenkov goes baseline, has it rejected. Krivas puts it home.
That's what Krivas has done really well this year. He crashes the glass.
Bol Bowen from Holloway. That's off the mark. Bradley corrals. Arizona a chance to take the lead.
Now they can play high-low and inside-out basketball.
Pete from the free throw line, contested. Sherrill rebounds. Philon. And it's taken away. Karchenkov going at Holloway. Karchenkov off the glass and good.
That was not an easy shot for Yvonne. Holloway tried to stay in between him and the basket. It was Good piece of agility by the freshman.
Arizona with the lead. Sherrill will try. Bradley rebounds.
Oh, they had Pete inside.
Krivas spinning, rejected. Sherrill with another block. Philon tried to step through it and ripped away by Bradley.
As quick a hands as there is in college basketball. I'm just telling you. We saw it last year.
Burries from Bradley. Got it! 47-43 Arizona. An 8-0 run. Inside, Sherrill off the glass, wouldn't fall. Bradley hangs, can't hit. Del Orso to inbound. Bradley still on the bench with those 3 fouls.
Tommy Roy's just going to buy about 3 minutes, I believe.
Feet on the baseline. Karchenko in and out with the left hand. Awaka the rebound. Gets it back, rejected again, and again Arizona collects.
I think it was Millette with the last block. All ball.
Shot clock under 10. Del Orso at the basket, off the window. Krivas tip. That'll go. Arizona relentless on the glass.
I thought Alabama did a great job in the first half neutralizing Awaka and Krivas. Krivas is so much better.
Bowen off the mark. That one out of bounds, and it'll be Arizona basketball.
This is a great effort by the Crimson Tide inside. Watch Awaka go to work right here. But watch the tip right there by Krivas. Missed most of last season. Young man from Lithuania.
Offensive rebounds, look at that number, an 18-2 advantage for Arizona. That was an area of concern for Alabama.
Look at Awaka.
Speaking of offensive rebounding, Awaka grabs it. Arizona, big, strong team. Excellent rebounding, great field goal percentage team. And they have the lead by 7. Karchenkov takes it away. Karchenkov spins it home.
How good are those 2 open court plays made by the freshman from Germany? Excellent defense.
Allen handling here, whips it back, take it away, Burries. The freshman, the lob, and the throw down to Waka. And it's up to 11, Arizona on top.
All Arizona's defense, last 3 or 4 possessions.
Philon, short on that shot. Karchenkov, up ahead, Burries. 2 more.
No timeout from Nate Oates. He wants him to keep playing.
Philon step through. Shot is short.
I think somebody ticked off Tobe Awaka.
Burries knocks down a 3. And this is turned into all Arizona. The #1 team by 16. And an air ball by Sherrill.
Sit back and watch.
Really impressive by the Wildcats. 12.5 to go. #1 team here in Birmingham, taking it to Alabama. Del Orso, pull up. Rebound there, Karchenkov.
Wow. How
They're
about this?
just dominating on the offensive glass.
Couple freshmen out there too.
Del Orso spinning, lost his footing. Krivas. And Williamson the rebound.
Arizona's defense has really stifled the Tide.
They have played great defense. Krivas pulls down the board. 1 and done for Alabama.
Timeout coming. Both teams will regroup. Amazing. Nate Oates did not want to call a timeout. He wanted his team to play through this.
Burries got it, and that's a 2. Right cell with Karchenkov on his hip, spins it off the glass and in.
Nice move. He got by Karchenkov. We need line changes.
Arizona has absolutely dominated on the glass, especially here in the second half. Karchenkov can't hit. Awaka saves it in, but it's to Philon. Burst of speed. Philon is fouled. Philon is fouled. And he will go to the line and shoot 2 with 10:41 to go. Alabama has scored just 10 second-half points. Tommy Lloyd's team has been outstanding.
They weathered the storm in the first half, John. We told you they were coming, and they are coming.
This is up with another SEC football final. Here in Birmingham, this one all Cats. Birmingham, this one all Cats. Arizona on top. After trailing at the break by 2, they have come out here in the second half and really handled Alabama, and done so without 2 of their top players for a good chunk of this second half. Koa Pete and Jaden Bradley, both of whom are back in the game. Pete triggers into Bradley.
And I thought the defense that in that flurry was really the key. They shut down that Alabama 3-point game.
Burries at the basket,
nice.
Off the glass and good.
That is a set play that it opened up a driving lane for Burries right out of the timeout.
He's got 20 now. Loose ball, that one kicks away, and it's Arizona basketball. They lead it by 17.
Think about they got 3 freshmen out there, John. Burries coming into his own, obviously Pete, Aristode.
Awaka, that jumper wouldn't go. Awaka gets it back, another offensive rebound. Burries knocks it down. What a game for the freshman.
How about his last 4 games, John? Talk about a freshman coming into his own. Nobody talks about him either.
The number 12 recruit in the ESPN 100, Braden Burries, and having himself a huge night. That time Burries charged with the foul.
Watch this now. This is a set play. You see where Awaka is at the left elbow? There is no place to help on this little handoff. Coming out of the timeout, the freshman's hot. He rejects the screen, gets to the rim, uses the glass nicely. And when we say reject the screen, we simply mean not using the screen. And he is using that jumper tonight, that's for sure.
Philon knocks it down. He's got 15, but this one is all Arizona.
Sometimes as a coach, John, you go to the locker room and you say to your team, and it's true, sometimes it's not true, but sometimes you say, guys, we did not play Arizona basketball in the first half. Let's get back to playing the way we play. And obviously in the first 10 minutes, they've done it.
Well, both these teams have played impressive schedules. Aristotle trying to find Pete. Awaka swings it.
Got a
Shot
mismatch.
clock under 10.
They have Pete if they want him.
Burries step back. Gets another.
Never mind. Don't worry about Pete.
Braden Burries with 26, including 5 3-pointers. Philon hangs, rattles it home.
Tough shot. Not a great night for the sophomore, but he's a terrific player. This is methodical right now by the Wildcats.
Philon on Pete. Double team comes as Pete kicks opposite. Aristo rattles it home.
I'll tell you how smart that was. The double team came, so Pete took his dribble to the perimeter to create a little time and space for himself to make that cross-court pass.
Waka on Philon. Philon jumper wouldn't fall. Burries back the other way.
I like it. Good job there by Burries. The scoreboard is his friend. Time is on his side. They got a TV coming.
Arizona down by 2 at the break. And they've turned this into a thumping. Bradley, no shot, says Brick. Wow.
That's not fair.
All right, well, we'll try and work back on that.
No, I don't want to complain.
That's all right.
Nice. Knew Arizona would play better. I just didn't think they would play this well, and especially without Bradley and Pete.
Arizona has outscored Alabama in the second half, 41-16.
I will say one thing about Alabama that worried me early in the season. I've been at practice, I've watched them. Their front line, you know, Sherrell's been terrific, but this kid Bristow's got to play really well.
Right cell off the bounce. Yeah, they're going to need more from Bristow and or Noah Williamson.
Yeah. Haven't got much from Williamson, the transfer from Bucknell. But Bristow won them the Illinois game with his effort.
What a foul. That'll be on Jemison.
Freshman from Hartford, Connecticut. Both of these teams play brutal schedules, John. You take a look right there. This is not, if they lose, still time. This is not a loss that would hurt them because the basketball committee, the net rankings, they are rewarding all of these teams. Gonzaga, Illinois, Purdue, Duke, Arizona, Auburn, playing all these great games. Almost like a Champions League in soccer.
Philon step back. That shot is short. I think it's very good. I would say that if you wanted to come up with a negative for it, the negative is for the mid-majors. They can't get those games anymore. They can't get those regular season. I mean, the teams just simply won't play them.
No, you're right. Look at this.
Inside, Krivas rejected by Bowen. Glass. That was a defensive rebounding rate was something that Alabama was really worried about coming into this game, and that has come to pass.
Yeah, and they might be more worried, John, because Aiden Sherrell just went to the locker room with training.
Bowen rattles home a 3.
Now, when you do shoot the 3 ball like Alabama can, you know, they can go on a 14-0 run too.
Yeah, it's like having power in baseball.
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to come back for sure.
Just got to get some people on base.
Del Orso, free throw line, got it.
He is such a, they have so many good pieces to the puzzle.
Bristow, got it.
Big fan of his. I want to say Dennis Rodman, but the young guys and girls at home don't know Dennis Rodman, but he's a high-energy rebounder, Tarleton State transfer.
And who did he play for at Tarleton State?
He played for Billy Gillespie.
Yeah.
Young man from the Wichita Falls area outside of Dallas.
Bradley swings to Del Orso, feed inside, Krivas.
Nice.
Good feed, Del Orso draws the contact in. Right, they've given you that perspective.
Yeah, well, I've never been up that high to see.
Right cell, top of the key 3, off the mark. Pete rebounds.
This is methodical, really. The second half.
Arizona, Fran, in this game, their offensive rebounding edge is 21-3. Defensive rebounding, it's 27-25.
Well, they came into tonight one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country.
Philon kick.
Shoot the three and we drive it. They shoot mid-range, but our problem is they crash the glass so hard, you know?
And a reminder, more college basketball coming your way. Women's hoops tomorrow. Number 13 Baylor, number 2 Texas, 1 Eastern ABC, and then 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. Number 3 South Carolina taking on Penn State. Women's college basketball comes your way. That's tomorrow.
Big Schaefer, Texas, another juggernaut. He's got a great point guard, Rory Harmon, Madison Booker, one of the best in the country, and they are a machine down there in the 40 acres.
Chenkov spins into the paint, rolls it home.
You know, Tommy Lloyd, this is a cliche, but it fits him. Tommy calls him a Swiss Army knife. You know, he can really do a little bit of everything.
Well, you think about Tommy Lloyd and his time at Gonzaga and the work he did recruiting internationally. Burry's up ahead, 2 more. He's got 28, a career high, but that started because of Karchenkov. Inside, that one rejected by Krivas.
Well, get the charter ready, get the Subway sandwiches ready. This has been clinical.
Arizona comes to Alabama, and in the second half, unloads on the Crimson Tide. Philon jumper. That'll go. Timeout, Alabama. Season in terms of makes, Alabama usually close to 12.5. Arizona 6 tonight. They're about even.
Yeah,
it says a lot.
And they oh, here we go.
Allen hangs and hits.
All right. Let's see what Alabama can manufacture with a little pressure and the 3 ball in their pocket. Need a timeout.
Timeout on the court. Arizona, -- team in the country.
I saw A.J. Bramlett, the Albuquerque native, and tell you what, these Wildcat fans, there's been a few of them here tonight.
Arizona here, under 3 to go, and they lead by 19. Out of bounds, and it'll be Arizona basketball.
Just outstanding defense in the second half. John, a good friend of mine was honored tonight. I don't know if you ever got to meet C.M. Newton, but it's the C.M. Newton Classic, former coach at Alabama, A.D. at Kentucky. And a great man. His son Martin is here tonight. He's the chairman of the NCAA basketball committee, athletic director at Samford. C.M. Newton integrated basketball in the South. I can tell you that. But he's right around 20 points a game the last 4. These freshmen are very mature.
Lob and a throwdown for Pete.
Jaden Bradley has been unassuming tonight, but he still had an excellent impact on this game. You like that word? That's a Boston College word. Unassuming.
Allen way downtown. Owaka swoops in for the rebound.
Is it fun to watch him rebound?
Big time. One of the best rebounders by rate in all of college basketball. Owaka inside, powers his way through. And with 90 seconds to go, the lead is 23 for the #1 team in the country. Fran, from an Alabama perspective, what can they do in terms of cleaning up on the defensive glass.
You know, the problem is going to be for them this year is big physical teams. And, you know, it's interesting. Florida has beaten Alabama the last 4 times they've played with that physical front line. In fact, Florida's taken a lot of the offense that they run from this Arizona team.
Well, right now, Nate Oates is going to be handed his 3rd loss. And the 3 teams that beat him